So you mentioned the line. Pro Football Focus offensive line grades. The Browns currently rank fourth. It goes Eagles, Chiefs, Patriots lined up ahead of them. You see the starters for the Browns. Now, Posick, a guy that was filling in for J.C. Tretter, and he was battling Nick Harris. They planned for Nick Harris to be there. Conklin missed a couple of weeks. It was James Hudson. And there was some concern. I preface all this by saying I'm not saying the first 3 weeks they've played the best defenses, but the offensive line has been really good. Give credit to the offensive line. There were some people that thought the offensive line might slip. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case.
Definitely not. They look as good as they have been. I think when it comes to the quality of opponents, you can only play who's directly in front of you. You can't control how good the other team's defense is, just what kind of talent they have. You can only worry about the guys you have on the guys you're going up against on any particular Sunday or any particular game. But the Browns have done what they've needed to do, and they've taken care of business, I guess, especially with up front. We've seen, particularly Joel Bitonio, Wyatt Teller, they're as dominant a guard do as there is in football, and they've just been so rock steady all season long. And the junction point of this offensive line we saw a year ago was the tackles, and that the health of Wills and Conklin, their health was directly tied to the performance of the offensive line. We've seen Wills has been relatively healthy this year. Jack Conklin is back. And now that those guys are back, the offensive line is much more complete. And you're starting to see that really play out much more and that affecting games more. The center thing, it would be interesting to see, how they would have fared if Nick Harris was at center. I think he would have been good. But Ethan Posick, I think, has done his job. He's been solid. They don't need him to be an all-pro, especially considering you have two all-pro caliber guards in Bitonio and Teller to the left and right of Posick to make his life a little easier.